Alright, Heroclix fans, another figure review, bringing you Destroyer from the Avengers movie Heroclix set. He is a rare. You could only get him at the Toys R Us Gravity Feed set, I believe. I could be wrong, but that's where I got mine. He doesn't have any team abilities. He does have some keywords. He has armor, as Guardian, Herald, Mystical, and Robot. So he could make some pretty cool teams, based on his keywords. Let's see. He is indomitable. He is also has the sharpshooter ability, and he has a trait. His trait is Relentless Engine of Destruction. Destroyer can't use the carry ability. At the beginning of your turn, Destroyer may be placed into an adjacent square. So, I didn't say it, but he is a giant, and yeah, he's not allowed to use the carry ability, but the cool thing he is able to do is he's able to move one space for free each turn. So, he's constantly moving, and yeah, he's a beast. He starts off with running shot, so a movement of 7, an attack of 12, and impervious defense at 18. He's dealing out 4 damage on his first click, and a range of 9. So, he's got a pretty good likelihood of dealing at least 4 damage there. And his next click gets a little bit more interesting. So 7 movement, looks like the exact same dial, except he's got Psychic Blast and a 11 attack. So, he's for a shooter with the Psychic Blast and big damage like that. I mean, he's bringing in a lot of pain. And then he gains Flurry. He's still impervious. So now in a close combat, he's doing some nice damage there. And then he's back to Psychic Blast, and he's impervious. So I mean, he's hard to hurt. He's got a lot of clicks of impervious here. Now he's back to Flurry. Now he's doing 5 damage and still impervious. And finally he drops off impervious. Now he's invulnerable. So a defense of 17 at invulnerable, 10 Psychic Blast, 5 damage, 6 movement. I mean, he is whole click. He's dealing out some pretty serious pain. Back to Flurry, invulnerable, then back to Psychic Blast, invulnerable, and then back to Flurry, invulnerable, and back to Psychic Blast, invulnerable. I mean, he's just alternating between, basically close combat and then ranged attack stuff. And then he's KO'd on his looks like the 11th click of his dial. So he's only got 2 clicks of KO on his entire dial. So for 250 points, this guy is a big part of your team, but at the same time, he's able to hold his own. He's able to deal out a lot of damage, a lot of clicks of impervious, a lot of Psychic Blast, a lot of Flurry. Very cool sculpt. Looks just like he did in the movie Thor. Yeah, I mean, as far as the Avengers set goes, I think he was probably one of my favorites. And yeah, so check him out. If you can get your hands on him, do it, because on a 400 point team, yeah, he might be taking up the whole thing, but 250 points of 400 points, but yeah, you could put a lot of nice little support for Plex in there, man. He'd be a beast. So check him out. Take care.